Welcome back to Chit Chats, everybody. My name is Antonio.
I'm Deen.
And I'm Donavan. And this is Cody. And welcome back to Chit Chats.
Yay! Welcome to Chit Chats, everybody. Your favorite show of all time. At least it's my favorite show of all time. Because I get to have...
It better be your favorite show, or I will find you.
Dean will find you, so you better make it your favorite show right now.
Show, Cody?
It is my favorite show.
Yeah, that's right. Cody lives another day.
The Tony Brawl Productions YouTube channel.
That's right. So, guys, today we're doing another debate night episode because we've done these several times and they're pretty fun. We get to debate amongst the the hot topics of today and really get down and deep, at least as much as we can within a minute time. And we've never done them with Deen and Donavan specifically against with the three of us in one episode. So I thought this would be fun to do. But guys, you guys have been in debate night episodes before. Today we're switching things up a little bit. Normally, how these go is one of us will pick a topic, and my camera just froze. That's great. One of us will pick a topic, and then the other two will debate that topic, and the person who picks the topic is usually the one that picks who debates which side, right? That's usually what we do. This time, I thought we could switch it up a little bit. Basically, what's going to happen is we're going to have a person pick a topic, and then each person of the debating will pick a heads or tails, and then we're going to flip a coin, and basically... Or you pick heads or tails, and whichever side we get, that person gets to pick which side they want to debate first. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I don't know if I explained that in the best way.
So you flip someone proposes a topic, you flip a coin, and then whoever calls it and gets it gets to pick which side they're more prepared for.
Yes. So they essentially get an advantage in the debate, right? Instead of getting their side chosen for them. I thought that might be a little bit more fair than what we usually do. Maybe we'll try it out and we'll see. We'll get into it and you'll see what I'm talking about. But Cody,
I won't get to pin the hard topics on Donavan then.
Yeah, exactly. There's not going to be any bias, or there'll be less that sort of bias. But Cody, do you have a question?
Can I be the resident coin flipper?
I actually have a way that we're going to be flipping coins virtually, so that way there's no debate on what side we get. Because I was thinking about just flipping it in real life, but then I realized it might be a little bit more fair if everyone could see the coin flip in real life. Essentially, what I'm saying is, fuck you. No, you can't. So let's get started, guys.
Okay, thank you for summing it up.
Yeah, no problem. I wanted to explain it in a little more simplified way than how I explained the whole coin flipping thing.
Got it.
So I'm going to share my screen right now. And you guys will be able to see I have a little virtual coin here.
Okay.
Before I flip the coin, though, let's here. I'll pick the first topic for you and for Deen and Donavan here. Okay, so the first topic that I want you guys to debate is we've done the debate of 2D Zelda versus 3D Zelda. We've done the debate of 2D Pokemon versus 3D Pokemon in previous episodes. I think it's only fitting that we do a debate of 2D Mario versus 3D Mario.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Dean, why don't you pick either heads or tails?
Tails, baby.
All right, so basically, I'm going to flip this coin. If it lands on tails, Dean gets to pick which side of the argument he wants to debate first, and then Donavan will be stuck with whatever Dean didn't pick. Simple enough. So I flipped it, and we get heads. So Donavan gets to pick first.
All right. Honestly, I could go either way. I think I'll go with 3D Mario. Though.
I hate
you. Specifically, you want to pick which one you think you could argue stronger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, or the one that I think that Dean hates more.
Or that. Yeah. So Donavan, you're going to be debating 3D Mario, but I think it's only fair that since you get to pick your side first, you also have to present your argument first. Does that make sense?
Sure thing.
I'd say that's pretty fair. I also have a virtual timer here. Because usually I have my timer on my phone and then I just tell you guys when to stop. But I thought it might be interesting if you guys see your time while you're presenting your arguments. Do you think that?
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
You want to try that? You want to try that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right. So I'll have 1 minute on the clock here, and once I start it, you have a minute to present your argument on why you think 3D Mario is better than 2D Mario. Are you ready, Donovan?
I think so. I think I'm ready.
All right. Time is starting now.
All right. 3D Mario. 3D Mario is better. Number one, have you ever played Super Mario 64? Super Mario 64 considered one of the best video games of all time. It ushered in our modern era of video games and is one of the first 3D games to ever perfect a 3D video game. Before that, there was Bubsy 3D. Bubsy 3D, as we all know, how do I put it? It was garbage. It was trash. I think we all know that. It's pretty well known. But right out the gate, as soon as Nintendo decided that they wanted to do a 3D game, they hit it out of the park. People still praise that game to this day. It is aged like a fine wine. And every single 3D Mario game after that has been equally, if not better. They're great. They're great. They're fantastic.
All right. So that was your argument. So thank you for presenting your argument. Deen, I'm going to be giving you 1 minute to present your argument on why you think 2D Mario is better. Are you ready?
All right. I am ready.
All right. Timer starts now.
All right. So for starters, my opponent is not only a hack, but also a fraud. Bubsy 3D created 3D. All right. It's in the name. You don't see Mario 64. Where's 3D in that? You don't have it anywhere. Bubsy 3D did it first. Mario 3D, inferior. Just ripping off everything from Bubsy 3D. Mario 2D, the beginning of all life as we know it. This was the beginning of Earth itself. From the ground up, Nintendo was founded on Mario 2D. It still inspires them today. All right. Mario 2D they were able to expand upon what you can do in 2D so great that this series still goes on today. And there's so many more Mario 2D games than just typical 2D. There's also Paper Mario games, huh? You ever thought about that, idiot? Huh? 2D Paper Mario games. You don't see 3D Paper Mario games. No. Not good. All right?
All right.
But all the Paper Mario games are 3D, though.
No.
So, Deen, thank you for your
2D.
argument.
They're paper.
Okay. All right. Dude.
All right. So,
can I take you back to your psych ward room so you can go cool down a little bit?
Okay. Thank you for your argument, Deen. Thank you to both of you guys for presenting your arguments. Strong suits. Donovan, I appreciated you had like a little bit of a mini history lesson about like the history of 2D or 3D games, you know what I mean, with Bubsy 3D and Super Mario 64, like, laying the groundwork for a lot of 3D games. I thought that was a really good point. I don't necessarily think you had to bring up Bubsy 3D in your argument at all. You could have used more of your time to present arguments regarding like other 3D Mario games like Odyssey or Galaxy. But nevertheless, you made your point. Deen, it's I think it's interesting because you had a good counter argument sort of to Donovan's points.
You don't have to sugarcoat it.
I have to bring up the point that you said that the 2D or the Paper Mario games are 2D, which the character models are 2D. The games themselves, they're almost all 3D. So that didn't necessarily help your case.
They're 2D characters. They're stickers.
I don't know if you necessarily understood the assignment there, but I liked your moxie, so I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Overall, though, I think I'm gonna have to give the point to Donovan on this one.
I knew that one. But
So, but hey, you still have a chance to bring it back. So
the power of the coin.
The power of the coin.
I could have only really supported 3D Mario anyways. I had no points.
I feel that. I feel that. Cody, do you have something to say?
Can I also just kind of be like a jury?
Yeah, you can give your input on who you think won if you'd like.
Deen just straight up assaulted Donavan. Verbally assaulted Donavan, which doesn't help your case.
It did not.
I was playing the role of a typical politician.
I will say this though, Donavan.
That is Dean's only tactic.
You held up a little sign saying, "What is this argument?" I think that's a little bit like I'm on the fence about that a little bit. You want to give your opponent time to talk. You know what I mean, and not distract.
I did not see that.
See, I was trying to create a straw man argument. I was immediately trying to pin a scapegoat.
Exactly, but nevertheless, Donavan,
I knew I was losing that argument no matter what.
Long story short, play fair.
Yeah, exactly. Play fair. All right.
But he was like, I think I'm ready. I don't think he was ready. I think he needed more time.
I was nowhere near ready.
Sometimes you just gotta wing it. You know what I mean? It doesn't always work out, but when it does, it do.
I respect the hustle, Dean. I respect the hustle.
All right, so Dean, since you did lose this first round, why don't you pick our next topic?
Another great topic.
All right.
Oh, here, write it on my list.
Wait, before we start, someone pick heads or tails.
No, you have to tell us the topic first. I think, or I feel like you should tell us the topic first.
Okay. I'll stick with it. All right. You guys will be debating Roe v. Wade. All right. Enjoy.
Let's Donavan, would you like to pick the first topic?
Wait, what?
Oh my god! He said Roe v. Wade.
I don't know who that is.
Dean, do you have another topic that you'd like?
Okay, yeah. No, don't worry. That was a joke. Family Guy versus American Dad.
That's a good thing.
I'm pretty sure we've done this one before.
Really?
I'm pretty sure we've done. Well, we did Family Guy. I think we did Family Guy versus The Simpsons. Are you sure you did? Okay. I mean, it's technically a different.
No, I have plenty more backups. Okay.
Okay. All right. I think.
Do aliens exist? Yes or no?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Is that the extent of it? It's just, do aliens exist? Yes or no?
Yeah, pretty much. Do aliens exist? What is your reasoning behind it?
Okay. Who do you want to pick? Who do you want to call the coin flip?
Let's have Donovan call the coin flip.
All right, Donovan, you call the coin flip.
I'll do tails.
All right, here we go. All right, it's tails. Wow, so you do get to pick your side first.
2 for
2. Do aliens exist? Yes or no? I'm gonna go with yes.
All right,
because I'll make it easy on me.
Okay. All right. So,
as jury, I cannot help you. I was gonna give you something.
The jury bears witness.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go first again. So,
yes, you do have to go first since you got to pick. So, when you're ready, I will start the timer.
I'm ready.
All right. Timer starts now.
We live in a massive universe. We don't even know the full extent of the universe. Actually, I think we do, but that's besides the point. The universe is so massive that we cannot even comprehend with our brains how big it is. And we have not even explored the tiniest fraction of it. So, if here on Earth we developed all this life and shit, how is it not plausible that somewhere out there there are aliens? There are another species of life, maybe not as intelligent as us. Maybe they're like fucking donkeys on another planet with stupid head brains, but that still counts as aliens. Or maybe aliens are interdimensional beings. Maybe there's an alien in this room looking down on me in the 4th dimension, being like, this guy is stupid. He exists in a 3rd dimension.
Time is up.
Look at this idiot living in a 3rd dimension. One less dimension.
Look at this dumbass debating whether or not I exist. That's what he's saying.
Hey.
Okay. All right. I guess I'm ready to present my argument on why aliens do not exist.
Yeah, go ahead. Cough it up.
Okay. Okay. All right. Here we go. Timer starting now. Okay. So, guys, here's the thing. Everyone likes to speculate about aliens being real, but we're not really looking at the facts, right? There's all this talk about like the government hiding aliens from us. That's all just talk. That's all just like hearsay. You know what I mean? I think that we should take more things at face value. Have you ever seen an alien? No, you have not. You cannot prove that you have. Therefore, it doesn't really exist. I've personally never seen a girl before. So to me, I don't think girls exist. You know what I mean? I can't prove that a girl exists. So therefore, why would I question it any further than that? Okay, same thing with aliens. Basically same thing. Girls and aliens, same thing. So basically, what I'm saying is that we have no physical proof that they exist. Therefore, why don't we just go about our days happy-go-lucky and just assume that it's just humans? I just feel like that would be just the smartest thing to do, honestly. And my computer froze again. Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on with OBS right now, or Discord, or I don't know what's going on, but we don't have time to talk about it. Dean, why don't you pick, or why don't you go ahead and choose who you think won this debate?
Okay, well, I think you did bring up some good points that we had never seen women before, so that is a good point that maybe we should just stay inside of our box and kind of explore what we already know. Men, just only men.
The outside is scary.
Yeah, the outside is scary. We never know what could be out there,
Mm-hmm.
but not much. I'll tell you what, there's stuff here. But Donovan also has a pretty good point that, this expansive life, you can create like new ecosystems. There's life all over the universe. There might be, 4 dimensions instead of 3. Also some, some decent points. We don't really know the capabilities. So,
there might be.
In the end, based on past research and evidence, I think Donovan gets this point.
All right.
Jerry would like to bring something up.
What's up,
Jerry?
You're gonna say something against
Jerry?
I'm saying an unbiased thought.
Let's hear from the unbiased, unpartial.
I thought that, I don't know, just from the way that Dean said it, isn't debate night all about how well they debated it and not
That's
whether
also
they
true.
And with that, I will say that debating wise, I believe Antonio did give a better debate.
He did.
I appreciate that.
He did
Okay,
have
but
a
you
lot
already said it. You can't take it back.
Yeah.
I will say that Antonio did support a good standpoint from where there was like little support and evidence. So I will give him that, especially points awarded in creativity.
I appreciate that quite a bit.
Dean?
Yes.
Dean, the 4th dimension is time.
Yeah.
We're in the 4th dimension.
I'm not smart, Cody. I'm
Speaking
a
of the 4th dimension, let's move on.
Right.
And it's because it's time, for another debate topic.
Entering the 4th dimension.
Donovan, before we get this next coin flip, why don't you choose the next topic of debate for me and Dean?
Okay. We I think we all grew up with it. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. It's a classic book series. But there were also a series of movies made about them. And my debate topic is the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books versus the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies.
Okay. All right.
Which is better?
So who would you like to call the coin flip?
Well, neither of you have any points. So and this is all up to luck anyway. So let's go with Antonio.
All right, I will call the coin flip. I'm gonna go with heads for this one. All right, let's see what we got. It is tails. Okay. So right. Dean, you do get to pick which side you'd like to debate. Choose wisely.
I picked the movies.
Damn it. Okay. All right. You know what?
I thought you were going to go for the book, honestly.
No, you know what? No. This is fine. All right. So since you got to pick, you do have to go first. Okay. So let me know when you're ready, and you can start debating.
All right. I think I'm ready.
All right. So 1 minute on the clock. starting now.
All right, so we all know Jeff Kinney created this world-renowned series known as Diary of a Wimpy Kid, right? We all grew up reading the book. We know Greg Heffley, we know Rowley and his funny shenanigans, all right? And don't come bow my house, ever. We all know those lines from the classic movie, and only those lines could be delivered so well and explicitly as in the movies. Reading it, you get a sense for the characters, how they would talk to each other. But only in the movies do you get to see the creative vision Jeff Kinney had for these characters. And you get to see Rowley envisioned by this perfect actor who, let's be honest, that's a Rowley. When you see him, that's a Rowley. You know he's Rowley. When you see Greg, all right? You know it's Greg. You know that's Greg Heffley. Everything is perfect about it. Every casting of the characters is different. Roderick, insane casting in the first couple films. He got a little bit weird later on, but we don't talk about that.
All right. That was
Sounds like a counter argument, D.
That was your
What'd you
side.
say?
Okay.
Well, you gotta present the pros and the cons, you know.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm ready to present my side.
Go when you're ready.
I will be arguing for the side of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid book franchise or book series. Okay. So I will start right now. So here's the thing about the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books and why they're so much better than the movies. One, they came before the movies. You know what I mean? And, the classic saying, goes, oh, the book was better than the movie. But here it really does show because with the book, not only do you get more details, but here's the thing about the movies. They made a total of 4 movies, right? 3 of them, I will admit, they're pretty good. The 4th one completely just ruined any chance in cinema that Diary of a Wimpy Kid had to last. And therefore, you don't have any more Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies coming out. I mean, you got the animated ones on Disney Plus, but not even those don't hold a candle to the live action ones, but the live action ones are done. The books are still going. You get to keep up with Greg Heffley and his friends and their adventures and their shenanigans. You know what I mean? And you get so much detail that you don't get in the movies, and so many more characters, so much more fun, so much more Jeff Kinney fun, And that's my argument.
Okay. All right.
So
Good job, you
Let us
guys.
both understand that this is a forecrossing between the two great minds who love Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. To you, good debater.
very true. Oh yes, I do. I salute you.
Salute as well.
Alright.
Yes.
All right, you guys both had good arguments. Dean, I feel like your only point was that they're iconic, and that was all you had to go off of, is that like they spawn some iconic moments, and that is very true. That's a good point. But you
I
also
feel like I
brought
had a
up-
little bit more than that. I was if you recall back, that characters are expressed in greater emotion. You get to get a real feel for the characters and who they are as people, not just drawings, is what I was saying.
Okay, well, I mean,
you gotta look at the whole picture here.
yes. I don't remember you saying that explicitly or explaining it as well as you just did during your actual argument.
Okay, understood.
And so I do think that's a great point, but I'm not going to take that into account because I didn't hear you say that.
I
Understood.
as much as I don't want to argue against myself, I do want to vouch for Dean that he did bring that up. I just want to clarify. But
okay, well, I guess if it's a 2v1, then I'll accept it. I'll accept that as part of the argument.
I'm not trying to sway you necessarily. I'm just like I want to just make sure that
Yeah,
it is
can we
known
just
that Dean didn't say that.
can
But
we
anyway,
recall
sorry.
this into record? Recall this into record.
That's my bad. That's my bad. I'm sorry, Dean.
Okay,
I should have. I should have listened better. Apparently, in that case, your argument was very strong then, because that is something I do agree with a lot. Is that like in the books, it's just a book with pictures, and like sometimes you can't really get the full picture of what Jeff Kinney, what he was imagining. So that's a good point. That's a good point. So then I guess you would have 2 very strong points. Antonio, you also had some very strong points. I liked that you brought up how it started all, and a lot of the jokes come from the books. And what was his other argument?
And you get more details from the books. Sorry.
And you get more details. Yes, that was good too. You get a lot. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to give it to Deen.
Damn it!
Yeah, baby.
Even though you both had great arguments.
Damn.
Okay.
Wait.
Been an honor.
I was gonna say that as somebody who did so good in my definitely super important intro to law class, bringing up like the cons and then disproving them is very strategic. So good job, Deen. If you had more time, you would have been able to. So
Thank you.
anyways,
He literally just said he brought up the bad Roderick, and he's like, "But we don't talk about that," and that was disproving it.
That's why disproving it, because no one likes that Roderick.
That almost took it away at the end.
There was a not my Roderick campaign on the internet for a while.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to say, Antonio. I liked how you brought up, like, you were definitely playing the offense there. Like you were attacking the movies themselves. Even though I know you love the movies, like I do like the movies are trash, and I'm glad that you brought that up.
Yeah.
We should reference the jury more often for when we have lost information from the judges.
That's very true. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe before the judge makes like a final decision, maybe the jury should give their input just like before, like one last time,
To bear witness.
All right. Cool. All right. So with that, we'll move on to our fourth topic second one between Donavan and Deen of the night.
The rematch.
The topics that I picked for you guys, I wanted to keep them, fairly general, mainly because the format of this episode is a little bit different than usual. So I think I'm gonna keep this one also fairly general. This next topic, I want two very iconic TV stations of our generation were Disney Channel and Nickelodeon, and at least for me, they were very big in like how I just my impression of kids media and the kid shows that I watched. Those were two of the really big channels, and so I want you guys to debate which one is better, Disney Channel or Nickelodeon. So which one of you guys wants, or Donovan, why don't you call the coin flip?
Yeah, let's have him go first.
Yeah,
I'll go with Tails again.
All right, so let's see what we got here.
You're lucky.
All right, we got Tails.
Dude, what is your luck with this debate night? This is...
I don't know, I'm having great luck today.
You're having really good luck.
Wow. Okay, I just felt it in my bones, I guess. I'll go with Disney Channel.
All right, Don.
Yeah, baby.
Okay. All right. This worked out.
All right. Well, you guys have the sides that you want, which means that both of your arguments should be pretty strong then. So, I do have faith for you guys. So, I have the timer set here. Donovan, when you are ready, I will start it.
I'm ready. Let's go.
We'll argue for Disney Channel. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. I want to start with Nickelodeon first, actually. Nickelodeon, when we growing up, it had not that much, to be honest. It was heavily reliant on SpongeBob to carry the entire channel. And I feel like that's a knock against it because it relied so heavily on SpongeBob at a time where SpongeBob wasn't even that good. Like seasons 6 and 7 and blah 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 weren't even that good. The only other thing you had was like the live action series. But I would argue that the live action series on Disney Channel are a lot better and a lot more iconic. If you think about Drake and Josh and Jesse and just such a wide variety of different programs, Phineas and Ferb, you had like a good mix of live action and cartoons.
All right, that is time. Donovan, thank you for your arguments. We're not going to discuss them until after Dean goes, but I do have some things to say.
Well, okay, all right.
Okay,
All right.
Dean, are you ready to present your arguments on why Nickelodeon is better?
I am more than ready.
All right, so you have 1 minute, and your time starts now.
All right, so I'd like to debunk the statement that Nickelodeon really didn't have a lot going on. Sure, they had one of the biggest staples of all time that even its pop culture carries on, not only from then, but into today, with groundbreaking seasons and shows that everyone knows and loves as a kid. But it didn't just have SpongeBob and SquarePants. You have Danny Phantom. You have Avatar. You have Hey Arnold. You have Rugrats. You have all these just amazing shows. Danny Phantom? Like, what? How are you going to beat Danny Phantom, huh? How are you going to beat Avatar? Avatar still carries into today. You don't tell me you don't love Avatar. We each have a fucking Avatar beanie. How are you going to disprove that? Avatar is just so good. And it's just Nickelodeon. There's so much more creative freedom than you can get from spamming a laugh track every 5 seconds like you do over at like Disney Channel. Like, come on. It's so good. Cartoons are the best in history. And let's not keep it at Disney Channel, right?
All right, Dean, thank you for your side of the argument there. All right, so strong suits. I want to go over your guys' strong suits first. Here, I'll give my impression, and I'll let you speak, Cody.
Yeah.
So Donovan, I do want to bring up you did it's an interesting tactic that you decided to go for kind of dissing at Nickelodeon like primarily instead of speaking about the strong suits of Disney first. That is a tactic that can work. And you played it off decently. And you did list a good amount of shows from Disney Channel that are pretty classic. At one point you did mention Drake and Josh as a show from the Disney Channel. And that's not a Disney Channel show. That is a Nickelodeon show. And I'm sure you must have that must have been a mistake.
Yes, you did.
You did say that. I know for a fact that Cody caught it as well.
Yep.
Oh,
That's why I was like,
Well, we have it on recording.
yeah. Look
But I'm sure that was a mistake. At least
I'm having issues tonight. Okay.
for your case, I would hope
I get
so.
an extra point.
But I did want to bring that up because that didn't necessarily help your side of the argument.
I think what I meant was to like use it as a example of a Nickelodeon live action series and then like transition over to the live action shows on Disney Channel that I thought were better. But
you talked about how good it was.
I'm almost certain that you brought it up in the context of a Disney Channel show that was good. So I wanted to bring that up. Dean, I really appreciated you started off really strong, like bringing up all of these really classic shows from the Nickelodeon channel that have resonated with millions of people, including myself. I myself didn't watch Avatar specifically. I do know of its cultural impact, and I appreciate it for that reason. Danny Phantom was a show that I watched a lot, and I did really like that show. And you brought up how SpongeBob has had like a big impact on our culture and still does to this day. Even like episodes from like decades ago still have an impact on our pop culture. And you didn't lean as much into like dissing on Disney Channel, which is a strategy. And you brought up the laugh tracks and how like they're pretty prevalent on the Disney Channel, and that's true. I'd say that in a lot of sitcoms in general, they can be a little obsessive.
That's something I wanted to say. Like I do think that was a good point. The laugh tracks are annoying, but I do think that I think Nickelodeon did that a little bit too much as well.
I think a greater focus that the difference between Disney and Nickelodeon is that Nickelodeon had a strong emphasis on cartoons over live action.
That's very true. The cartoons on Nickelodeon were more prevalent, I'd say.
I think but when we were growing up, it was pretty 50-50, I feel.
I mean,
how many Nickelodeon shows can you name though, off the top of your head?
Like SpongeBob.
No. I meant like live action.
Oh, Drake and Josh, iCarly,
good job,
Victorious.
Nice.
I don't know.
Right.
And
Okay.
Well, I thought
Yeah.
you're actually sorry. I thought you were actually asking me to.
there were more prevalent like live action show. I'd say that like a majority of live action shows that I remember were from Disney Channel, but there were still ones on Nickelodeon for sure.
Yeah.
But either way, with all of the thoughts I have, oh well, Cody, would you like to say any thoughts that you have before I say anything?
Well, I guess my main thought was the fact that Donovan made a big
big,
Bucky
big oopsie.
made a big oopsie. Also, going back, Donovan, you didn't talk about Disney Channel until there was about 20 seconds left.
I know.
That is
So-
true. That is true.
I kind of made
It's
my whole argument about Nickelodeon,
Yeah.
and I already know where the win is going.
the time limit is it's a burden for sure. You know what I mean? A minute is not a long time, and if this was like an actual debate, a minute would not be enough to suffice. But this is debate night on Tony Universal Productions, so we don't give a crap.
Yeah, I mean, if we had let's say if we did have an uncapped time limit, we could also if we could also just filibuster and ramble on around bullshit until we get something.
That's also
okay.
true.
One more thing, Dean, you did great until it was about the 20-second mark, and you just kind of went off the rails a little bit and just started talking about how great Avatar was.
Hey, understood.
Not
I
the
had
best way
to
you want to
emphasize my
judge.
point, but
Situation has not
Filibuster.
watched Avatar.
That's true. And you do want to appeal to the person that's judging. I don't know if you knew that I hadn't watched Avatar, but either way.
Oh, I knew.
Okay, I acknowledge
That's
your
why.
point. though.
That's why we have Danny Phantom in there as well.
For sure,
'Cause there's
yeah.
a cartoon for everyone.
With all of this in consideration, I am going to have to give the point to Dean for this round. So
Honestly,
Good job,
I
Dean.
was kind of rooting for Dean.
So I believe right now, Donovan, I believe you have 2 points. Dean, you have 2 points. I have no points. So maybe I can bring it back, sorta. If I did get 2 more points, we'd all be tied. Not saying that's going to happen, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Either way, let's continue to our next debate. I believe Dean was the second person to pick a topic overall, so I think you can go next. In terms of picking our topic for me and Donovan.
So I'd like to explore into a little bit more of the hypothetical topics and things we don't really know too much about.
Wait, really
Jerry.
quickly,
Oh, what's up, Jerry?
I have a topic.
Okay.
You guys are willing?
What's up?
I have a topic, if you guys are willing.
It's up to Dean, honestly.
Depends, because I do have a good one put in place I would like to explore.
Okay, then never mind. It was honestly just a shitty joke.
And if okay,
Oh.
would you like to say it anyway?
Hentai, censored or uncensored?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think we're gonna have to do that one.
Okay, screw the other
Another time. Dean, what's the topic that you have in mind?
Okay. Are we living in a simulation?
Okay.
Oh.
Yes or no? There's actually a lot of evidence to support either side.
Yeah, that's very true.
It all depends
Hey,
if
this is a good one.
I already don't like this one. No, this one sucks.
what?
All right, well, either way, if you
I
don't
guess
like
he's
this
never
topic,
explored
you might
simulation.
have a chance to debate the side saying that whatever your thought is about it.
Antonio gets the coin.
I get the coin. All right. I'm gonna go with tails because last time I picked heads, so I'm gonna pick tails this time. And looks like my choice was wrong.
Wow.
Again.
Donovan's got insanely good luck, and you're down on your luck.
All
I
right.
don't want to go first again. That's
Donovan
the
kind of
thing.
like sapped it out of your body.
Okay, I don't even want it anymore, honestly.
Sorry, man. Rules is rules.
If you want, I can debate. I can bring in another topic as well.
No, we can do it.
You
I
sure?
don't know. We were just talking about Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and now we're talking about
Dean likes hey, this is why I like having Dean on the show because he gets the topics that we might not think of because we usually try to do like more silly ones, but Dean likes to pick a little bit more like serious, more like conspiracy type. So
I like the hypotheticals.
yeah.
Oh man, it's too late for this. Okay, I'll do. No, we're not living in the simulation.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So with that, Donovan, you have a minute to present your arguments whenever you're ready. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. Right. Okay.
Well, wait. Should
That
we
makes
give
it better.
everyone maybe like 20 seconds prep time? Do your internet.
No.
We don't have time for that. Go.
All right.
I've accepted my fate. It's fine. Let's go.
All right.
All right, Donovan. I'm going to be starting your time right now.
All right. This debate is dumb. This is a stupid debate because conspiracy theorists made up this idea. Like the tinfoil hat wearers, live in your mom's basement dwellers, keyboard warriors are coming up with this shit and infecting our brain and our society with these ideas. And if this was a simulation, then why in my entire life have I not noticed any glitches or weird anomalies? Like it doesn't make sense. Like I've never had any reason to believe that I was living in a simulation. It's dumb. Although the Jim Carrey movie where he's living in a simulation is pretty good.
All right, and that is time.
All right.
So, I believe I'm ready to present my argument. So, on why we are living in a simulation. Okay. Starting now. All right. So here's the thing. Living in a simulation, there's no way to prove that we're not. You know what I mean? That's the thing when you think about it, and I've had this thought countless times. You know what I mean? Like Donovan brought up in his argument, the Jim Carrey movie, The Truman Show. You know what I mean? It's a fun movie when you get down to it. There's this guy who was put into this big simulation in this TV show, and he's been living his whole life in a TV show, and he didn't even realize it until a certain point in his life. You know what I mean? It's like we like to laugh at stuff like that, but have you ever just sat and thought about how possible that could be for your very life? You know what I mean? Hopefully not too much, because if you thought about it too much, maybe the government might do something to you, so you don't want to do that. But I'm just saying, like, you guys could all be like in on the TV show that I'm in right now. You know what I mean? And I could never know. You know what I mean? And movies like that and like The Matrix, for example, they could just be speculative fiction or fact. And I think they're fact. All right. That's my argument.
So, before we talk a little bit more about this, I just want to put in a product placement for Cheerios. Go to your local grocery store and buy Cheerios right
now. Dean, that was kind of weird that you did that.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, we do this every. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm a paid actor. I'm paid to be here. So
Donovan, you're the love interest that the extra that I fall in love with that I'm not supposed to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but not yet. That's not until chapter 25.
Okay. We're not at that arc yet. Okay.
No, you can't reference the script on the side of my computer. That would be weird. Don't do that.
This is getting kind of weird. Okay. I'm just gonna ignore that.
Antonio, plug your ears for a second, just for like 5 seconds. Okay, Donovan, if you keep talking like this, we're gonna have to take you off the show. I'm sorry, but
okay. I'm sorry. I'll get my.
Can I open my? Can I?
He's right here now. He's right here. Yeah, you go ahead.
This is kind of weird. Oh, okay. Okay.
Right,
so Dean, who do you think?
So,
give your thoughts.
I found it weird that both of you took the stance that this was more a conspiratorial topic rather than a hypothetical topic, because conspiratorial makes it seem like this is like a ploy against like the true world government or like something weird like that. But as a hypothetical, often explored by philosophers, which this topic commonly is. I'm Cody, as a man of the jury and hypotheticals, I'm sure he's heard much about, are we living in a simulation, are we not? This topic is explored frequently, and scientists and philosophers alike are actually split like pretty 50-50 on this topic. No one really has enough evidence to support it, no evidence against it, because if we were in a simulation, how would we know? And exactly like what defines that. So You had some good points, Antonio, by bringing up the topics like movies that often explored this and how they propose a hypothetical that it could be possible and it show us how we could be living in this situation. Donavan, on the other hand, called everyone who supported that we are living in a simulation a tin hat foilware psycho, and gave no evidence to support that we aren't living in a simulation.
Are you calling yourself a supporter of this theory, Dean?
I'm not saying either for. I just think it's an interesting topic.
The judge has to be unbiased.
I just don't want there to be bias. That's all.
No, there's no bias. I think this is an interesting topic. I just wish you would have applied some evidence as to why we aren't, rather than attacking people who think they are. Okay, could you?
I did. I said that since I've been born, I have no reason to believe that there's not been any glitches or anomalies. So I think I'm good. That was the argument.
Okay, I could kind of see that, but I think that also semi argues for the point that you are living in a simulation, because this is this is unfortunately
I'm still arguing against the idea that we are, but.
The way it was worded earlier on, so it was like everything is perfect for me, and then Antonio brought up later that this man on the Truman Show had everything perfect for him as well, and he had no idea what was going on. There were even people doing product placements, and to him, since that's how he grew up, there was nothing out of the ordinary, which was his counter argument to your previous statement, which unfortunately for you, Donovan, I'm going to have to award Antonio the point for this one. I thought he had a much clearer demonstrated case, and he brought up counter evidence for you as well. Jury, you have any other extra standpoints on this?
My only standpoint was going to be the 4, and that was mainly because, such games like The Sims exist, so we are already making simulation type games, and with the more so. If we're getting to the point where we are able to make simulations. So I think if we have the ability to do that, then the possibility of that being our reality also being fairly strong.
I bring up again the movie The Matrix, right? You know what I mean? It's that's a movie that we all we're like, whoa, this is a crazy concept, right? But I would argue that I am in the Matrix, because as you can see right here, I clearly exist in the Matrix. Yeah. So therefore,
wait, is that going to be in a video?
As a matter of fact, Cody, it is. I'm currently in the process of making a video where I recreate movie posters, suggested by you. So if you have a suggestion for a movie that you want me to recreate the poster of, you leave that comment, because I will do that. I will recreate the poster for that movie, like I have done here with the Matrix movie. But that's all. But enough product placement or plugging. Let's get on to the next topic of debate.
Wait. I just want to bring up one more simulation movie. Free Guy is the simulation movie.
Oh shit! True. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Oh my god!
Free Guy's a simulation movie if you think about it,
dude.
That is true,
dude. I got chills when he found out that he was in a video game. Freaking crazy.
Free Guy.
Anyway, yeah, Free Guy.
I was in a video game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what if video game?
What if we're in the
Cody,
yeah. All right, we have one more topic of debate to do for tonight, guys. Score is currently Dean has 2 points, Donovan has 2 points, I have 1 point. It could go either way, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Donovan.
I'm an NPC.
No, why don't you pick our final topic of debate for the night for me and Dean?
Okay, all right. We all 4 of us went to 2 schools together, and I would like the debate to be high school versus middle school.
Okay. So not specifically the ones that we went to, but just in general.
Or high school, just the experience in general.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Who would you like to pick the coin flip?
What's the points right now?
It should be whoever won.
Whoever won in the lot. Well, I believe Dean won. Last time that me and Dean debated, Dean won.
Oh wait, that's a good point. Never mind.
So what's What's the points right now?
Let's have Antonio go because he has 1 point. I have 2, and Donavan has 2.
Yeah, both of you guys have
So-
2. I have 1.
This
Yeah.
deciding if this
Yeah,
is the last round, this decides whether I win or we all tie.
That sounds fair. That sounds fair.
Or that's true. That's true. Okay. So okay, yeah. So I will pick, and this might not mean that I get to pick first, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it's all up to luck anyways.
It is. I'm gonna go with. Actually, no. You know what, Cody? I want you to pick for me.
Ooh.
Heads or tails?
Choose wisely.
What have you been going? Have you just been going?
I don't really know. I kind of.
of.
It's not really. I don't really have any criteria for how I choose. I just kind of choose whichever.
I'm picking heads.
All right, heads it is. All right, let's see.
I'm thinking head.
Hey yo.
Sorry.
Yes, it is
You're
heads.
welcome.
Cody,
Hey.
you chose wisely. Thank you, sir. Thank you, jury. All right. All right. So since I get to pick, I'm gonna pick high school.
Okay.
So
Your middle school.
so yeah. So
He is in fact an entire middle school. He is.
I'm
he
middle
is a
school.
building, like he is all of the administration.
he is.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm not just a middle school. I'm the concept of middle schools.
He is the idea of middle
Yeah,
school.
He is still trapped in the middle schooler's body.
Think of
Yeah,
Deen
I'm
with
actually
his
still in a 12-year-old's
with
body.
his
Oh,
red
dude.
jacket in middle school, with his arms in the sleeves, going like this, right?
Don't rub
Okay.
it in too much. He's gonna cry.
Okay, anyway, sorry.
Blue basketball shorts.
We'll move on. We'll move on. Okay,
Let's hear
so
for this.
I'm ready to present my argument. So if you're
I'm
ready
ready
to-
to listen and absorb every detail this time.
all right. Here we go.
Cody, shut the fuck up. Get out of here.
All right. So, I am arguing for high school. Why high school is better than middle school, and time starts now. All right. So, here's the thing: high school is just so much better than middle school in a lot of different ways. One, you're all older and you're a lot more wiser. You know what I mean? In high school, you're starting to get a lot more free with what you get to do. You get to choose more a variety of classes and electives, and you get to choose different teachers for certain subjects. You know what I mean? I feel like in high school, there's more of like a community aspect to it. Like you get to like you don't all have the same like homeroom teacher, but you get to know specific teachers more. You get to form more of a bond because you're more like your level of thinking is more accustomed to them. For example, in our high school, we got to know a ton of our teachers on a more personal level and form very strong bonds with them. You know what I mean? In middle school, I don't really have any strong memories with any of the middle school teachers. But with high school, I have so many good memories. The football games were fun. The pageant was fun with Cody. You know what I mean? So many great things. I only wish I had more time to talk about it more. But that's my argument.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Very
Dean,
good.
you have a minute to talk about middle school.
All right, let's begin.
All right, you ready?
Mm.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
So, when you enter high school, you understand that you're entering a new domain of life. There's new aspects everywhere. But that also comes with a large set of new required responsibilities. In high school, as soon as we entered free time, we have different things we can do with it, but we have significantly less. And I mean significantly. Now most of our free time is being spent either on homework or going to office hours to get help on work we don't understand. It's all work-based. In middle school, you could just kind of goof off, do whatever, play video games in the morning for all you care. You could just do anything. And mostly the work wasn't that great and demanding. You didn't really need extra help to get it done. You could just just walk around, do stuff, play games, grind out a little algebra at home, and then you're done. And then you go home. Plus, let's not forget, middle school has all those free extracurricular activities you know and love. Specifically, some of the middle schools we went to, you get extra game passes. All right, time's up.
All right, that is time.
Unfortunate. Didn't get to bring it in,
Good.
but
Good,
No.
good.
Time limit, man. It's a
Time limit.
Ugh,
Time limit.
all right.
Okay. Right. Very, very good arguments from both of you guys. Antonio, I thought yours was very strong and very reflective of the entire high school experience. You brought up a lot of good points, including how you get to meet the teachers more, you have more choices, which I thought was a very good point. Dean, you went a little bit more on the offense at the beginning, kind of like saying, "Oh, well, you have all these responsibilities and everything, and middle school you just kind of get to like sit back and like do whatever." And that those were good points as well. Those were good points as well. Man, this one's kind of hard. Like
I agree. This one is difficult.
this is like probably one of the most difficult decisions that I've ever had to make.
Good job, Dean. We both did good.
They feel so
Close to
well
home.
thought out. Yeah, close to home. That's a good way to put it. I think because Antonio went first and he was under more pressure for going first, I think I'm going to give it to him.
Yo, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take that.
Here's
But-
from the audience.
With that, I believe that it's all tied up then. I think we all have 2 points.
Yeah, we all have 2
So
points.
for first time in debate night history, it's a 3-way tie. So round of applause to all 3 of us.
It's pretty impressive.
Wow. Okay.
We did very good today.
Good job, us. Good job, Cody.
Yeah, I'm actually, I feel like, overall, like, I feel like we're getting better at this sort of like debate night format of video. You know what I mean? We're
Well,
formulating
Antonio,
our arguments faster.
I
What's up?
don't know how you feel about this, but what if our jury here made up a topic that has 3 options and all 3 of us?
shit.
I mean,
Oh,
do you have
shit.
any ideas for that? Can we allow the jury to think? I mean, is this possible, Antonio?
To
Can
break
we do
the
this?
tie? To
Three-way
break the
topic.
tie?
To break the tie?
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I enjoy the sentiment of all of us ending on a tie, but to make it a little more interesting and a little more spicy.
Ooh, that's
What do you
tempting,
think?
man.
I do have a
Topics
good
that-
one. I have a
He has a good one.
You guys have a
Ah.
good one for 3 ways? Okay.
I can't. I have to go with it. We have to do it. We have to do
We
it.
have to do. We have to do.
Alrighty.
So-
Alrighty.
While we did all in spirit, we tied. We are going to have a tiebreaker round where
Wait,
Cody
so-
is the judge.
Instead of coins, can we do rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah.
Yeah,
trial of
I
elimination.
suppose so. Like 3-way rock paper scissors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that might be a little
No, no,
interesting,
no.
but yeah, we can try that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say the topic.
All right.
Brawl.
Oh,
Fuck, what's the one on?
We would
No.
melee.
Yeah, melee. Brawl, melee, or ultimate.
oh shit!
Oh,
Not even
wow,
Wii U or
okay.
3DS. All right, no, that's fine. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh wait. Well, no.
I don't disagree with that because I think those are like 3 of the most like well loved. So.
Well, also, I would just put the ones on Wii U and 3DS with ultimate.
Yeah,
Really on,
that's fair. That's fair.
because like they were very similar.
Well, I feel like those are the kind of the hardest to like argue for as well. Like, I feel like it's pretty understood that like those are kind of like a stepping, those led to ultimate. So
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah,
that's fair. Okay, so we'll do ultimate Brawl.
melee, brawl, ultimate.
Oh man. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Why did I came up with these?
That's a good. That's a good
one.
3-way one. Yeah, that's a good 3-way one.
Okay.
All right. So how are we gonna? So we're gonna do 3-way rock paper scissors, or
Yeah, and so basically, if 2 people like throw the same thing, or I guess it's a little difficult, isn't it?
well, no. I feel like it could work. So like, if me and Donovan have paper and you have rock, then you go last, or yeah,
Okay,
you
yeah.
would go last.
Yeah.
And then me and Donovan would go to see who goes picks first, right? Yeah, sort of.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
if we all get like if one person does scissors, one does paper, and one does rock, we just start over again.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You ready?
This is going on for longer than I thought, but I'm okay with it. All right.
Rock.
Wait, hold on.
paper- wait.
Wait.
We're gonna do this on shoot.
On shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot.
Yeah,
Okay.
Good,
On shoot.
good point. Good point.
All right.
All right.
Rock,
paper,
paper,
scissors,
scissors,
shoot.
Shoot.
We all did this.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. All right. Again.
Dean. Jean Kempo.
Oh.
Rochambeau.
Rochambeau.
Yes, it.
Cody, count us off.
Sean. Again.
Oh, yeah, wait, you want me to?
Wait. Yeah. Let Cody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rock.
Paper. Scissors. Shoot.
Wait.
Oh.
Dean goes
Wait.
first.
I
Wait.
can't see what.
What did Donovan say? Oh, paper? Okay.
Ooh.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Dean
right.
gets to pick first. So now me and Donovan go to see who goes second and third. Okay. All right. Ready, Donovan?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, we both did. Oh, you did
No,
paper?
I did paper. I did paper.
Oh, I did
Oh.
wrong.
Let's go.
Well,
All right. So I go
I get to
second.
scrap.
Okay.
Okay, I am
My
gonna
luck
pick
is not
ultimate.
turning.
You're gonna pick ultimate? Okay.
I'm gonna pick ultimate.
Okay. You know what? I am going to pick Brawl.
Oh, okay. All right. Leaves me with melee. All right.
Wait, so does that mean that I'm the judge in this situation?
You are the
You are
judge
the
in this
judge.
situation.
Oh,
So you better
Fuck,
listen
yeah.
to our arguments pretty closely. But the rules still hold. Dean, you do have to go first because you picked first. And you do have a minute. So let me know when you're ready and I'll start the timer.
I think I'm good.
All right, Cody, are you ready to hear Dean's argument?
I am, and Dean is going ultimate, correct?
Dean is doing ultimate.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
We all know one of the most popular Switch games to date is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And with Ultimate in the name, it really holds up to that title. Not only with an extremely expansive selection of characters, they are still adding more to this day from new games across the world. Not only is Smash Bros. Ultimate a bridging of all game lovers from every different series across the world and different origins, but you have all these very, very defined and new movesets which give players a new way to play and experience the game like never before. Not only that, Ultimate has the most refined combat out of every Smash Brothers game so far. It has taken aspects from both Brawl, Melee, and even the 3DS one a little bit and combined them all into this synergy and perfect combination of gameplay. And not only that, but it has a story mode. While it may not be the most expansive of story modes, it gets the point across and it adds this new type of like story mode combat system that everyone loves. And I think that's pretty much what Smash is all about.
That is time. All right.
Okay.
So,
Are you ready?
I am ready to present my argument on Brawl.
Okay.
All right. So, if you're ready, I will start the timer. And I will go in 3, 2, 1. All right, so here's the thing about Brawl. And I realize I start all of my arguments off like that, but it's fine. Brawl is personally my first Smash game, and it holds a special place in my heart. Now, I know that's appealing to my sentiment, but here's the thing about Brawl that, a lot of people hate on Brawl because there's some weird mechanics, there's some weird physics, just it's weird balancing of the game. But the game introduced so many aspects to the Smash Bros. Franchise that are still existent to this very day. So many different characters, a variety of characters with varieties of movesets. Olimar, Wario, Zero Suit Samus, Pit, a more updated Pit for the fact that he didn't get like a new game until Uprising came out. So many things were introduced. The Subspace Emissary, possibly the greatest story mode that Smash Bros. Has ever known. Better than any other of the Smash Bros. Games. So many great things, and just overall, and it introduced the Smash Bros. Characters so many more fans because it was on the Wii. And as you know, the Wii is one of the top-selling consoles. And that's my argument.
Donovan?
All right.
I'm ready. Should I present to you?
Or to them.
I'll present to both of you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, are you ready, Donovan?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You will start in 3 on Melee. Remember, 3, 2, 1.
Here's the thing about Melee. It may not be as modern as Ultimate, and it may not have the story mode of Brawl. But what does Melee have? It's staying power. Melee has an incredible staying power. Ultimate has a competitive scene, but what has a bigger competitive scene and has brought arguably the most people into the Smash Bros. Franchise and Nintendo in general than any other game is Melee. Because people are playing Melee, it's so technical, and people latch onto that and just run with it. Have you seen the videos of people doing these incredible moves in Melee and having these incredible engaging battles where you're just hooked the entire fucking time? And although Brawl does not really have the staying power, there's no competitive scene. Ultimate kind of has a competitive scene, but Melee will forever have a competitive scene, and that is something you cannot take away from it.
All right, that was
God.
time.
Fucking
I thought
right. Jesus.
everyone did really well on emphasizing the strong
Very
points.
true. You picked the topic very much in our element, Cody.
Yeah, I know.
Which was good for us. Maybe not as easy for you to pick who won,
Yeah. Going to Donavan. I would say that just from like the stuff that I've seen, I would say that Ultimate has an equally large competitive scene. But it definitely does have staying power. Antonio, you did a great job bringing up pretty solid points. I believe Brawl was also my first introduction to Smash. I did not play that much. I think I only played it like once, though. But overall, you still did a very good job. Deen, you brought up some really good points. Fuck, this is so difficult. Jesus.
Drum roll, please.
You might even say this is the ultimate debate.
Drum roll,
That was
drum
not
roll.
a joke. That was a genuine. Shit.
I would have a hard time with this one too.
I think
I don't know, man.
I gotta give it to Deen.
Yes, let's go,
All
baby.
Yeah,
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 I feel it. He set a precedent at the beginning that we were
That's very
going
true.
hard on this one.
yeah.
He was ready right off the bat because he went first, and he
Yeah.
it's like he had his arguments all laid out. That was very good.
He had been preparing for this argument. Like, he didn't know when it was going to come up in his lifetime, but he knew.
Yeah, he was ready. He was ready.
At
He was
some point.
storing that
But
info.
I'm very glad that Antonio, you brought up the story, because in my head I was thinking of points that would be beneficial, and for Brawl it was the story, and for Melee it was the competitive scene.
Yeah.
Like,
Very true.
Everyone got the strong points.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we understood the assignment. You know what I mean?
We understood.
Yeah.
So overall, that means Dean, you are the winner of tonight's debate night. So congratulations. Very good job. Very good job.
Is this your second win, Dean, or your first win?
I don't know if Dean won the first time. I feel like he might have though.
I don't
There was a
remember.
chance.
I feel like there's a good chance that you won in the one that we did with Brennan, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Go.
Actually, I think you won that one.
I don't remember, but you can go watch Debate Night 2. I believe it's Chit Chats 46. Go watch that. Go watch all the other episodes of Chit Chats. Thank you guys for being here today on today's episode of Chit Chats. This has been very fun. These are always fun to do, and we will definitely do this in the future. So stay tuned for those episodes. But until then, guys, that's going to conclude this episode, and we'll see you guys on the next episode of Chit Chats. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Chit Chats dance.
Chit Chats dance. 4-way Chit Chats dance. Yo!